I love Tears of the Kingdom. I enjoyed it from beginning to end, and I'm still having loads of fun playing it. However, there are things that I wish had been done that weren't, especially now that we know we won't be getting a DLC. So this is my list of 5 things I wish Tears of the Kingdom had done. Let me know in the comments if you agree and what your wishes are. At number 5 I have underwater exploration. This is something we all craved in Breath of the Wild and were hoping to get in Tears of the Kingdom, but we didn't. Considering how much water there is in this game, it would be a natural evolution of exploration, especially in places like the ancient Zora waterworks, or even Lake Hylia. The amount of things they could have added underwater is endless, and it would have made for a very satisfying addition to the mechanics of the game. At number 4 I have more time with Zelda. The intro of the game is so special, finally being side-by-side Zelda exploring the underground. It gives us a glimpse into how much the dynamic between Link and Zelda has evolved, and it would have been so much fun if we could have had that for a little bit longer. Maybe if we started on the surface and had some more moments before going underground, and had a glimpse of their day-to-day life together as well. We could have escorted Zelda to the Hateno school or gone to the Lover's Lake, anything a bit more normal before the Ganondorf encounter. At number 3 I have Trial of the Sword. Well, not exactly, but the equivalent to that. In Breath of the Wild, in order to power up the Master Sword to the max, you had to go through the Trial of the Sword, which was a series of rooms filled with enemies that you had to face, starting with no weapons or armor. To this day, it's one of the most talked about parts of Breath of the Wild, and I feel like Tears of the Kingdom would have benefited from something similar, especially considering how the new abilities open up a whole new universe of possibilities for attacking and dodging enemies. They could have added something like this to upgrade the Ancient Heroes aspect, for example, instead of making it a normal upgrade with monster parts. It would have made the armor feel even more unique and special, and just way more fun to get. At number 2 I have a Guardian boss. The fact that all Guardians are gone in Tears of the Kingdom, with the exception of an inactive one at Hateno Lab, has been a heated point of conversation. It makes sense that they would have been disassembled and used for parts, considering the past issues and possible future danger in keeping them around, but it still feels a bit lacking that we don't have a single Guardian to fight. I feel like the perfect balance for that would have been having a Guardian boss in the depths, now consumed by gloom instead of malice. Picture this, you're walking around in the depths, and suddenly the piano tune starts, and all the trauma comes rushing back into you. You turn around and it's a Stalker Guardian, but even worse. He shoots gloom lasers, and touching it gives you gloom damage as well. It's faster, hits harder, and has more health. It would have been such a genius touch to include something like this, and I feel like it's one of the biggest wastes of opportunity in the game. Before I tell you my number 1, I just want to give an honorable mention to Master Mode. We all wish Tears of the Kingdom had a Master Mode so we could experience the game again with a bit more challenge, and I will be forever bitter that we're not getting it. Okay, finally at number 1 I have a bigger sky map. The entire promotion of Tears of the Kingdom was around the skies. It even made people theorize that there would be a direct connection to Skyward Sword. While there is a significant part of the game that takes place in the skies, the area still feels bare and uninspired, especially when you compare it to the surface or the depths. It kind of feels like all the sky islands look the same, and there's not enough distinction between them. After beating the game, I'm still constantly having fun on the surface and in the depths, but I rarely go back to the sky, because unless I'm farming for King Gleeox or Flux Constructs, there's no reason to do so. I feel like having more sky islands that each had their own unique identity would have added a lot of fun and creativity to the game. Okay, so that was my list of 5 things I wish Tears of the Kingdom had done. Do you agree with my points? What are your wishes? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.